All right. We're Dungeoning Dragons. Again, for a quick recap, last time we were Dungeoning Dragons. You guys,
You're double modeling.
Hey, I see that now.
Double model all the way.
You're double wielding the boop.
Double rainbow. What?
Something
That's
with
an
my
old one.
audio
That's an
is
ancient meme.
messed
Ancient
up.
meme.
Oh, fuck. Boop, boop, boop.
But you guys had arrived at the town of
Boop, 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 boop.
Stair
Oh, there we
Leave because someone paid channel points to rename it.
Woo.
And now,
That's actually really funny.
We're in the town of Stay or Leave.
Yeah, you are.
Should I stay or should I go now?
You also spoke with Lawrence, who did not really understand much of what was happening. Their memories were, as you could probably expect, fuzzy.
At least they're wearing pants now.
They are, in fact, wearing pants. Whose pants did they... You guys probably stole the pants off of one of the corpses that you had to put down again. But you know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with a pantsless man just dead. And they weren't using it anymore.
I wonder if one of the authorities is going to wonder about that.
You guys were briefly questioned about what was happening and managed to defuse the situation. Instead of getting seen as like suspects or co-conspirators, being seen as people who were assisting. I will never wear pants. I'm an alien.
Audio's going through. Oops.
Understandable. I am wearing pants. Can't
Alien,
confirm.
don't be weird in my friend's chat. I'll ban you.
It's all good.
Yes. Be weird in the chat.
No.
Listen. I have a tendency to ignore chat during D&D. The only reason I am looking is because we are only doing the recap right now. So my apologies. But as you managed to defuse the situation, getting seen as people who were instrumental in preventing the situation from getting worse, which honestly was the truth. However, the law enforcement does want to interview you in the morning. As such, you guys went to the nearest inn and discovered that your favorite little unintelligible barkeep was actually getting hired as a bartender over here in this ye olde town. He vouched for your heroics and was able to convince the owner of the bar to give you a small reward, each of you gaining 100 gold pieces. Yes, that extends to you too, Shiggy. You were not here.
Yay!
And then proceeded to try and get you guys to lose all of it by gambling. You did not. In fact, it was mostly just a fun game where Cherry cheated a lot.
What? Nobody knows that.
Nobody knows it because Cherry has the highest sleight of hand of anyone in the group.
Mick cheated. Please get the story straight.
Yes, the character. I see.
Thank you.
The character cheated.
Also, he felt bad, so he gave it all back.
True.
He was like, this was just
An honorable cheater.
fun and games. So because he felt bad about cheating his new companions, he gave it all back.
Yes. Shiggy, if you wish to look at the rules for the poker style game we played, they are in the Broken Tracks channel.
Got it.
Above the Why You So Dear bunny and the poker rules. I won't go into the rules right now unless we end up playing again, which might happen. I don't know. You fuckers can have some free reign over here.
Campaign just turns into gambling. We never leave. We just spend
You
every
you guys are
gambling.
gonna end up gambling first. Like, you guys are gonna accidentally make some devil deals or some shit and need to play for your souls back.
I'm gambling for.
Sounds like you
good
ain't.
Lord.
See,
I
like
didn't
the
know
thing
Whole
is,
Horse was here.
we
Wait a
got
second.
one NPC here who's gambling with us. So we're basically just trading money between ourselves for the most part.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
Also,
Like, this is
Billions
this is by
good.
no means a unsafe bet. Like, you're playing amongst friends here, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
But in the future, like,
There will
smile.
there will be a gambling mini game. With
Not even
actual
necessarily.
consequences.
Yeah. There is a non-zero chance that you fuckers die again. Anyways.
During gambling?
Gambling. Death by gambling.
People die
Hi,
through
man.
gambling debts all the time in the Old West. Are you crazy? This is not.
Well, what makes you think we'll get caught?
What makes you think we have unresolved bets? Bets.
Never bet more than you can play.
Man, I wish they had told me that before I got into all this debt.
Oh,
There we go.
jeez. All right. But yes, it is true.
Whoop, that's the wrongest again.
And
Yeah,
now
I was
you
about to
guys
say.
are in the inn.
Whoops.
Just
I'm glad that your entire stream, Shiggy, knows that I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yep.
my
entire stream of 2 people. Right now.
In which I am one of them.
And Hipster's probably the other.
That's probably a safe bet.
Oh my
I
god.
can confirm that it is hipster.
Yep.
I'm glad we talked about that.
Okay. But
Sorry for the distraction.
we are now in the day. We will return to the scene with you guys in the daytime. So let me pull up the ye ol' reliable Left 4 Dead, not Red Dead Redemption ambience.
Nice. Classic.
Classy.
Classy.
It's just, it works for this campaign.
Oh
It
yeah.
really does.
Just works.
Your rooms would have maybe been upstairs. You'll see at this hour of day, the sun is beginning to shine a little bit more, and one by one, you'll all trickle out from the from your rooms to like the normal like inn here, the tavern, the bar here. The saloon would be more accurate, starts to fill up with more people, but there's not too many up around here, just like one or two. And the rest of you are trickling down, getting ready for your breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you guys would want to do immediately first thing upon waking up? And who do you think would be the first one down here?
I think it would be me, to be honest. Much as I hate to say it, my character would be a morning person.
Yeah. Mick wouldn't sleep in, but he would like, he wouldn't be the first one down for sure. He takes his time. He has to, like, take care of his beard, put up his hair, put on his hat.
I think Dylan's not really a morning person.
I think
I'd probably
Killian is a whenever the fuck I wake up person.
Yeah.
Which
That
could be
sounds
morning,
subtle.
could be
Take
late,
that.
could be never.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if she wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning, then she's a 4 o'clock in the morning person. If she wakes up at 3 p.m., then she's a 3 p.m. person.
Killian heard one sound, like a floorboard creak in the night, and was waiting next to it with a hammer the entire night for, like, somebody to come out of it. It just passed out at some point.
I believe it. All right, I have created some silly ass goobers here, and I'm not sure how you guys are gonna take to any of them, but
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Silly
ready.
ass goobers.
I like Goober.
I like blueberries a lot.
I'm a silly ass goober myself.
the goobers are silly.
Oh,
Anyways,
yes, I am somewhat of a silly goober myself.
after some time, as you all wake up, you'll get your breakfast. The barkeep, like, don't worry about me. I mean, talk to the boss. It's okay with you. Just getting some breakfast. You're leaving for free. But tomorrow I'm gonna have to charge you. Okay.
Sure.
Mick, for your translation, as the one who actually can hear and
Yeah,
understand
I
what's
got like
happening.
3 words
Yeah.
of it.
I understood it. He's saying, as reward, we get breakfast here for free, but for tomorrow, we have to pay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't hear that tomorrow part. But...
Yeah.
I love how Shiggy actually has the IRL, old southern jargon
That's really
filter.
It kind of sounds like Boomhauer.
I watched 2 horror movies last night with people with very heavy Southern accents. It made me slip into my accent last night, and it was horrible.
That's really funny.
All right, we'll go.
Can
Oh.
I get a mimosa and a cup of tea, please?
Isn't it a
Sure
little
thing.
early for that?
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere tomorrow.
You know the truth.
He'll get you some ready, and he'll say,
I'm gay. We drink mimosas in the morning.
fucking big guy.
It's
An
Meg.
officer came. Got it. Officer came down here. I seemed to be looking for you. Said he'd be waiting outside here. I don't think he's a type to sort of be ignored here.
All right.
And he is correct, because as you sort of do see, you'll see that there is like 2. There's now just one officer sort of waiting out, like a little with a partner out there. You can sort of see him like waiting outside, tracking who's coming in and out, just to sort of make sure you ain't trying to skip town or leave without telling everyone what the hell happened on the train.
It's not like we plan to do that. All right. Mick, like, grabs his breakfast sarsaparilla and, like, gets up and, like, goes out to, like, talk to that person just to...
Does anyone
Morning.
else go out with him, or are you guys just letting Mick, the man with 9 charisma, handle this?
I will
Rude.
finish my drink and keep my tea in one hand, and I will go out with Mick.
I'm gonna look at the bartender, and I'm gonna put like one finger like way up in the air and just be like, 1 mead, please.
Mick like pops his head in through the door and he yells over, "No alcohol for the little rat girl," and like turns back.
Why?
Enough
To be
of
fair, you look like
when
you're
you're
fucking 5.
sober.
I'm an adult.
She's an adult, but she's irresponsible.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's fine then.
irresponsible.
As soon as you confirm they're an adult, he doesn't care that they're irresponsible. They'll start filling up the mead.
Oh my gosh. Can't trust nobody around here.
Let me make it perfectly
Sweet
clear.
honey nectar.
I don't serve the children. I don't serve the dogs. And I don't serve
Did a dog ever come in here and ask for a drink?
Me?
the vampires.
Vampire.
No.
Dog?
Long story.
Vampire? Dog? What? Okay.
No dogs, no vampire, no children.
Yeah, I'm just a halfling. I'm an adult. I'm just small.
Alright.
They like squint you and look up and down to make sure that you aren't a dog, vampire, or child.
Alright.
Can't believe this.
For starters, dogmen and werewolves are fine. Just actual four-legged dogs.
I'm pretty sure alcohol is bad for dogs anyway, and they can't pay.
Yeah, I got stiffed by one. That's why I don't serve them.
I bet you did.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for saying it.
I'm sorry. I just keep. I'm just making this man more insane. Wolfie, I'm so sorry.
He's just,
Oh, no,
he's,
you're good.
listen, he's just not the smartest. It's fine.
Got stiffed by a dog, and that's why he doesn't serve him.
He just expected to get paid by somebody. Like, how could he have known? You know?
It was a Siberian
Surely this
husky.
isn't
I knew because they bark with an accent.
a Siberian accent.
Yeah, you could tell.
Oh, that's how I tell. That's how I know when a goose is Canadian too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
They
can
have
hear it with
accents.
the accent. Yeah, they have.
Animals
accents.
actually do have accents, and they bark and
That is
like
true.
yap in different like ways depending on where
Yeah.
they are from geographically.
Yep.
So like, if provided this man can cast speak with animals, maybe he's not that crazy. But nothing about him tells you that he knows how to cast speak with animals.
He doesn't. He does not look like a druid or
Wait,
anything.
I feel like most bartenders, at least in fantasy settings, are like retired adventurers, right? So maybe he just used
Yeah.
to be like a druid of some sort.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
He
sorry.
used to be an adventurer like us.
And then he
But
took
then
an
a
arrow
dog
to the
stiffed
knee.
him for a drink. Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
The tone of this campaign is so different than the one I had yesterday. It's so not a horror setting.
I'm here for it.
It's so silly, and I'm so glad I can be silly.
We're just little cowboys.
Anyways, Mick, you'll see these two officers coming in here. They have like a little notepad here, and say like, "Ah, there. We're looking for a. You're Mick. We spoke yesterday. I'm Dale.
That's right.
This is Charles, and you suspect that they're twins because you immediately do not know who's who.
Oh boy.
They,
What do you mean? Mick has 17 intelligence.
because they do look identical and they're wearing the exact same clothes. You suspect that they're twins.
Well, they didn't like go and switch places, so I'm sure he
No.
could tell. He just introduced them. He's like, "This Dale does something." I'll just
But
keep
he's
a close
probably
eye.
like, because he's probably like, if I were to close my eyes and they were to swap around, I had no idea which one's which.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I say as I'm like switching them around to be silly.
Ugh, I wasn't paying attention. God dang it.
Oh god damn it.
Do you
I'm
like-
getting
do
a
you
phone
guys
call.
like-
I'm
do you
so
guys
sorry.
like-
I have to take this.
They're like
That's okay.
actually doing that, jumping back and forth, being like, haha, you don't know which one's which.
Mick is like squinting his eyes, trying really hard to keep track.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Well, now that they're doing the phone call, I could do one of these.
Oh boy, I know what you're about to do.
I don't know.
Yep, there it is.
I'm predictable.
What? What did you do?
If y'all don't want to hear this, deafen for like
Deafin.
for a moment.
I don't know what's going on.
Zoe, you are such a good girl for me. You are such a sweet little kitty girl, and I appreciate you so much. My good girl.
What a wild thing to come back to. Anyways,
Welcome back!
this is why I don't interact with chat.
I'm functional, I swear. I swear I'm functional.
Anyways, after the two officers continue to dance around in place just to confuse the two of you, Dale and Charles, they're just like looking at you, and they'll say, we're looking for you and your compatriots. And they'll like flip through their notes here. There's a Corvum, which is Lone's character, not a Kenku. I think you can fly. Can you fly? I have no idea. No.
Probably has a gliding speed.
He has a gliding speed, not a flying speed. Immune to
Nope.
fall damage. Fuck you. Anyways. They have we're looking for your compatriots, the Corvum, the Halfling, and the Tiefling as well. We just
Well,
like
you won't have to look
question.
far. We're all here. We didn't go anywhere.
Good.
They're all inside, officer.
See, we're here because a couple of people on the train were looking jumpy after everything that happened, and we wanted to get everyone's testimony as soon as possible.
Of course.
People aren't
Makes
used
sense.
to magic users around here, are they?
Are there many magic users?
I feel like they should have at least come across them.
Not many. Not many. There is a priest, but he's
Right.
lot.
No questions. All good.
Understandable.
he's eccentric.
Priests often are.
They'll look. The look in their eyes will tell you, like, you don't even know the half of it, and and they continue on. Would you mind following us over to the sort of office here, and it's just down the street.
Sure. Do we all need to go, or is it alright if it's just
Ideally, all of you would. But
Mick like throws a glance over at Shaggy and Lawrence, and it's like these chuckle fucks are kind of not ready for this.
Bam!
Should we put like Shiggy in the way of the authorities? Lawrence can't identify himself. He's like kind of looking over, and he looks at Evelyn, and I guess Dylan is still asleep.
No,
Maybe
Dylan's up now. She'll have
Okay.
wandered down. Her hair's a mess.
she probably doesn't want to talk to law enforcement, I assume.
Evelyn or
So-
Dylan?
What? Dylan.
Dylan, yeah, she doesn't really like the law, but she's not against talking to him.
Alright. So Mick will like look over at Evelyn and be like, this one looks the most sane, aside from the burnt man. So he'd be like, how about the two of us go with you? I think that should suffice. They're still, having breakfast, kind of like we had a long, very tumultuous ride yesterday. I think the two of us can give proper testimony. Is that good?
Give me a persuasion check here.
Oh, I was about to say,
Oh boy.
the two of us were the ones who interacted with people the most, so we have the most knowledge to give, officers.
It's true.
Give me either one of the two of you need to give me a persuasion with advantage because you're giving
What's
each
your
other the help
persuasion
action.
like?
I will do persuasion.
Yes, please, because I my persuasion is not that great because of my
Persuasion
charisma.
is +6
Good. Yeah, you do that.
with advantage. Oh,
You still have it set to private.
Yeah, you're still on DM roll.
That
18.
is an 18.
Nice.
You will see. They look at each other, and they exchange. They're twins, so they're like, as they look at each other, you can tell that they're exchanging like a conversation just in an expression.
Mhm.
And they're like, fine. But just make sure your friends don't leave town in case we do need to talk them again.
They wouldn't go without us.
I certainly hope they would.
That would be rude.
If Tillian got distracted.
They'd be off.
Not even
might
like
just, like,
intentional
randomly
leaving, just
walk
like
off.
Ooh, a
Oh,
butterfly.
interesting.
Alley.
Yeah.
Ooh, a butterfly. Where's
gnomes!
this going? It'll
The
take me to the gnomes.
Everyone knows butterflies and gnomes are in cahoots.
Famously underground dwelling creatures, butterflies.
Exactly. It's the same way that the government controls all the pigeons. The gnomes control all the
Butterflies?
control all the butterflies.
Yeah, that checks out.
Insert Tillian going on a at least 10-minute rant here about the pigeons.
And Dylan's just sitting next to him. Just be like,
Dylan's like trying to wake up.
it's too early for this, bro.
Like-
Come on.
Tillian
It's like
right now
11
is just
a.m.
like, you mentioned the pigeons, and Tillian's like, no, you don't even know. You don't even know.
Dylan's
Listen.
like, a shot of something strong.
This shouldn't be as funny as it is.
It's pretty funny.
You'll end up at a small, like police office of sorts. There's two tables clearly belonging to each member of law enforcement here. Inside of the jail cell, there's only really one in active use here, and it's just like a crazed man inside of like one of the cells here, like still clearly like hungover. You're not sure if they're actually a criminal or a drunk, but they're just saying like, "Hey, officers, how's it going again? I'm hungry." Hey,
What do you mean? They
hey,
drunk?
hey, 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 hey.
I cast silence.
and they'll continue to mime like you can, if you read their lips at all, they'll just say like, hey, you got a beer? Like, you got wine, whiskey, rum? I could go for some rum. But the entire time they're mouthing, so it's just like you don't hear anything.
Yeah, we don't hear anything anymore.
There's a part
And
of me. Can
Yeah.
I do it? Can I do a thing?
sure.
I start to, be like visually annoyed by this guy babbling in the cell. So I like very discreetly cast minor illusion.
Well, I mean, we can't hear him anymore. He's silent.
No, it's to entertain it. Like cast a minor illusion. I'm guessing of a thing of alcohol. Then he sit there trying to grab it, and him sitting there
Yep.
just constantly trying to grab it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
I was thinking of doing the same thing.
All right, pop off.
All right, so you guys are off in the jail cell. Before I run this scene, all of you still in the bar. The bartender says,
Well, looks like y'all got some bureaucracy shit. Y'all need anything? Could point you. I gotta run down to the place from boss here. Show you anything
I'll
you need.
take something strong. You got
Oh.
tequila?
Deal with the babbling.
Yeah.
Can I get a refill of this mead? It's really good.
Sure.
you're still well within your your like free breakfast, even though you're like maybe starting to reach the end of that. You're still in there.
Wait, the alcohol's included?
Maybe, I don't know.
Was
Free
alcohol
tequila?
breakfast?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Yes.
For
back
cowboys?
then, yes.
For
Yes.
cowboy times, absolutely.
Alcohol was consumed at all times.
And
In
while
the
this
18th
is
century, they literally had rum on tap in the Congressional Hall.
Damn, sheesh.
as the two like more humanoid creatures, Lawrence, like seeing that there's like an animal buddy here, like goes over to Wolfie or Ace here, and he's just like, I don't know exactly where we're meant to be going from here. But he sort of like pats down his pockets and stuff. Do you know if there's anything I could like grab for, self-defense? Because I see that y'all are carrying around them guns, and I don't have. I didn't grab one off of. Leans in closer. I didn't grab one off the bodies.
Oh, you're so precious.
That's fine. I look in my pockets and I have other than my gauntlets, I have a hand axe and a light crossbow. So I'll pull those out and be like, would you prefer melee or ranged?
I mean this with all the respect in the world. I don't remember what I prefer.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. You can take both and let me remember
Figure it
the
out.
bolts. Yeah. Well, actually, do you want to like? I don't know. If there's a place we could practice, but you want to like do a little like sparring session to see if you can like get back in the groove, or if it's like a
Yeah.
you just forget how to fight. Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm doing. At this point, the bartender, like, eavesdropping in on things, will just say,
You're looking for a weapon? From what I hear, there's
to
a...
translate.
yeah, just roll, you're gonna have to roll insight, for me to translate to you, but he's just like,
Okay.
Well, if you're looking for a weapon, I mean, we can always talk to old man over there in the general store, and there's also Darren Jones over there. He's a weapon. He makes good rifles and stuff.
We can go over and talk to. I didn't get the guy's name. At the general
Okay.
store, he sells weapons and stuff. And then there's I think he said his name was Jones, the weaponsmith.
yes,
Who
14's high
makes
enough. I'm not gonna
pretty
be.
good
I'm not gonna be mean. You can talk to old Mittens in the general store. He can sell misleads.
What a day.
Let's
I hope that's a cat
go.
person. I hope that's a tabaxi.
You can talk to old Mittens in the general store to get some general supplies and weapons.
Everyone knows
that
Maiden's
includes.
got the goods.
And then, if you want weapons specifically made, Darren is a weaponsmith. Darren Jones.
I love how I can understand this because I have family that talks just like that.
That's
It's so
great.
great. It's amazing. I love it.
And I'm sitting there like, it's like I might not understand exactly word for word what you said, but I understand enough to know what you were saying. And I
But
can translate.
Yeah, I understand enough most of the time, but I need to actually like actively listen.
I have to warn you guys ahead of time. Hey, this bartender's about to start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, the bartender starts speaking and my brain just goes, what?
This bartender does not have proficiency in common. Let me tell you.
Clearly.
He's trying his best.
Clearly.
Are you telling me that he speaks another language fluently?
Maybe.
Okay. Either that or he's just a bit illiterate.
They speak that down home southern, you know. That down
Yeah.
home southern. We're the ones
Yeah,
where
that's
we
not
make
common.
up words. The ones where we make up words for shit, and you have to sit there and you're trying to figure out what the fuck does finer than a frog's hair mean.
Finer than a frog's hair? That just means it's
Finer
incredibly
than a
thin.
frog's hair.
Because
Means it's
frogs.
yeah, it means it's incredibly like. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm finer than a frog's hair. Means you're really fine.
Thank you for the compliment.
He'll
gosh.
he'll begin to like point you over to the location of the general store and weapons shop, explaining that they're sort of like attached to each other, and it'll be sort of like in the same building, and it'll be this one right here that you can feel free to
Alright.
explore at your leisure later on.
Okay. I was gonna say that we could do that, obviously, whenever, but we would probably stand up now and probably head
Go
there.
spar.
Yeah, and well, at worst, I actually would ask him like we could probably get some wooden weapons for specifically for sparring, just to see how you fare with that.
Wooden gun.
A wooden gun, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like a cork in it, and you just
Oh yeah.
Wait, no. Sorry, wrong voice.
Oh yeah, man.
Sorry, I was actually about to sound legible, intelligible. What? No.
Let's fix that.
I'm glad I caught myself. Oh, that'd be terrible. He'd continue on saying,
Oh yeah. I mean, if you want like non-firearmy, non-shooty, non-boomy weapons like only a men's what you got. I mean, he sells all sorts of stuff. I mean, he sells slingshots for children, like old stick swords and stuff for that. Like even those little toys. I mean, you got got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you hear that, Lawrence?
Am I
You
here
wanna
to
go-
translate? Am I here?
You are still at the bar. You did not go
Oh, yeah.
with
Nope.
Cherry. Cherry
Nope.
is the one who has in character proficiency. Out
Oh,
of
true.
character, Shiggy can.
Yeah, okay. Out of I will be your brain translations for this.
Mhm. So I'll basically offer to like practice with them, and then depending on how that goes, I would offer to then buy him a weapon that he would prefer.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I swear I'm sounding more and more effeminate the longer that I start talking. I sound more more homosexual.
Yeah, he's a gay little bunny boy. It's fine.
I swear,
Gay bunny boy.
by the end of it, he's gonna be a fucking parody of a man.
No, he's just gonna be a
We get
sissy
him a cute
femboy.
little-
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get him a
Please be
cute
kind-
little dress. We give him,
Please be
we teach
kind
him
to
how
my
to do
boy.
his makeup.
I'll be a sissy femboy. It's fine. I'm okay with this.
Hey, we're just getting ready for fucking Pride Month. We need to fucking
Oh.
make the campaign more queer.
I'm sorry, I have coded your boy as a bottom, Cherry.
That's okay. That's okay.
This was not intentional.
I mean, he's a bunny. Bunnies are bottoms. It's fine.
Hey.
I mean, he's a violent.
say.
Bunnies are also violent, but he's very bottom coded. So
Just about to say, Shiggy is not is a bunny girl. She's not bottom coated.
okay, but he isn't like a bunny. So
No,
Is
just bunny
Shiggy a
girl.
This
No,
is furry,
No, I'm Kimono
and
Mimi.
Shiggy is not.
Kimono Mimi.
Anyways. Yeah. You all are gonna go off and practice together. And what of the two goobers in the bar here? The two chaos
Stalin's
gremlins.
getting drunk.
The ex-con and conspiracy theorist.
I would offer like, hey, we're gonna go to the general store to buy potentially some weapons, and looking towards Lawrence again, maybe some more clothes if you want as well.
Ooh, shopping.
Yeah.
I'll go shopping.
Y'all are going.
Cherryberry,
guess
I think
could
you and I
join
chose- chose the
I'm
wrong
fine
thing
spending
to
my
do.
time.
That's
here.
all right.
Yeah,
I'm
both
fine
of
with
the
this.
camp group mom and dad decided to
Mom
go
and
off
Dad had
on
to
their
go talk
own.
to the police. Mom and Dad had to go
Yeah.
talk to the police.
And then the rest, everyone else just went scatter.
Oh my god, they really did.
I'm flattered that you call me the party mom, because I do feel like I am the party mom.
All
For
right.
once,
Want me to
I
go
am
with
not
you?
the party
Okay,
parent.
but
For
I
once,
don't
I'm
know
not a
what
party
to say
parent.
here.
I'm
Well-
going to move you guys over to the general store. As you
Alrighty.
are, it is daytime though, and you guys are like walking through town. I'll let you guys, those of you who went through town as well, give me a perception check to sort of identify what every building is. Perception or investigation. Ace, that's probably high enough. Yeah, Evelyn, Ace, the two of you are probably able to get a good, and Tillian, the three of you
Get a
are able to
refill
get
my
like a
water.
good read.
Evelyn, does Evelyn do two? Wait, do we do two? We're not
Yes,
walking. We.
yes.
Yeah,
You
we walked through
you
town
walked
to get to
through
the-
town so that you could get
I
like
mean, a little bit.
a little bit.
Walk,
Just
like,
that's
down
why it's a
two
perception
buildings.
check, just to sort of like get a
Okay,
vibe for what each
okay,
building would
okay.
be.
Okay. Perception. There we go.
I'm gonna quit grabbing some water. So if
Yeah,
you're gonna
that-
deal with the general
that
store
hurt.
people,
I guess Mig wasn't paying attention.
clearly.
All right.
Dad.
So this
He was
is
too
where
occupied trying to figure out which one of the twins was who. He was like trying to stare at them to not lose track of who's who.
So, this first room up here, behind us, at the back, is obviously like a church of some kind. This is a temple. You're not sure exactly to what deity. There are quite a few. It could be to the more prominent religion, or it could be some more obscure. When you're out this far away from civilization, the more obscure religions tend to pop up here and there. Obviously, you're at the club, at the saloon and bar here.
The club.
Over here, this building that was right across the street is a hotel, like an actual, like, less of a like divey place, more of like a private location. You could tell that it's more rich. The more well-to-do, wealthy folks would live here. This building is a general store, and attached to it just below is a gun store. Obviously, we have the police office like over here, and a sort of city hall of sorts, like more bureaucratic and ledgers and stuff. Bank. Oh no, it's a bank. It's a bank. Sorry, this is a bank. This is a bank. So if you were to rob a place, this would
Oh
be the
my.
place to rob.
Hold up. I'm supposed to be a sheriff.
Right next to the jail.
And so, and finally, the ones right below, you'll see some stables over here. A sort of like medical office that you're not sure you trust, a barber shop, and some miscellaneous stores.
Okay.
And some like clothing stores and stuff. And there's a building right up here. This is the mail room. You can recover packages, buy newspapers and
Not what I
other
thought
messages.
mailroom meant. Sorry.
Anyways,
I misheard!
the chorus,
Where's
the
female
courier.
room and the non-binary room?
Okay, motherfuckers.
I have
How
returned.
are you?
Could be
Uh,
sorry.
You guys
Whoa.
arrive at the general store, see a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and you will see who you can only presume is Old Man Mittens.
Oh man, Mittens! Oh shoot! He's got a rat too.
Got a rat.
That's a cat. He's not a raccoon. What do you mean?
Aww.
That's a kitty cat if I ever seen one.
That's a kitty cat.
He's adorable.
He's
He's
floofy.
adorable.
He's a big floofy man.
Can I give him headbands? Wait.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God,
He is
that's
wearing
so
a hat.
disrespectful.
You would have to remove the hat to do that.
That's so disrespectful.
I want to like.
That's a
He-
man, not
That's
a
a whole
cat.
man.
Or-
That's a
That's
full
a
ass
whole
man.
man.
He
You're gonna give
is
him headbands. Get on your
roughly
knees at least.
this
Oh
guy
my
is
goodness.
roughly the size of
I'm
Mick.
sorry.
For some context here.
So he's a big boy.
He's a big floofy boy. Like he's behind a counter, but let me move him next to
He's a big
Dylan
man,
here.
But he's also
He's
like
a
that's a
whole
whole ass
ass
man. You
Like-
can't give him
Damn
hat
shit,
pats.
partner.
That's a
that-
person.
What about Scritches?
That's a person.
Look, as a person, I'd
As a
love some
person,
scritches.
I love head pats and scritches. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
but like
Yeah, but that's a
consensually?
stranger. That's not your your partner, your close friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he is a large creature. And I'm just gonna run a quick like introductory. As you enter the door, there's like a little bell, like a ding ding, and it's like, oh, hi, hi, I'm just getting some things ready. How are you? I'm not familiar with you. Are you welcome? To stay or leave? Please stay. Don't leave. Hi.
That's
how can I help you?
suspicious.
Sorry.
He's so floofy, I'm gonna die.
I'm sorry. I'm real bad with strangers, but I promise you, we're it's a nice place. What can I get you? And he'll like whisper to his little mouse on his like, what? No, I know. I'm trying to be nice. Okay.
He's very normal.
He is very normal.
yeah. Greetings. We're new in town, and right now we're just stopping by to browse your wares. Do you happen to have any
Cupcakes?
Mm-mm.
well, this might be good, but like training swords, like wooden swords.
Yes, we do. And he'll like start fiddling around with different things. And he's like looking through. Now, these are more like...
He almost reminds me of Lucifer from Cinderella.
What?
What? The cat?
What?
Really?
Yeah. The cat's name is Lucifer in Cinderella.
That's a wild name for a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a very evil cat, but
Yeah.
He'll start pulling things off the shelves here. Now, what I have here, this is more of a club than necessarily a wooden practice sword, but Lucifer is the name of the cat. I am gay cat.
Gaycation, Little Mac. Gaycation.
Oh my God,
Gaycation Little
Mac.
Mac.
please ignore him.
Uh,
I can't take
I-
you anywhere, Mac.
So, I actually do have a channel point redeem to rename characters.
No.
He's the
So
man, Lucifer. He's so pure.
his name
No, I
is
think he's-
Mittens.
No,
He's so pure. He needs to
I
be
think-
named Mittens. He's old man Mittens.
I think he was like confirming what I was saying was Lucifer is the name of the cat in Cinderella.
Oh, I thought he was renaming this one.
Oh, I
I
was
got scared.
Yeah, his name is. Let me retitle him. Old Man Mittens.
And it's old without the D.
Yes, it's OLE Man Mittens.
You can give him the D later.
Hey, yo.
Cherry. The implications on this character is that they are very old.
I'm sorry. Oh, so he lost
And?
it?
What, you're
Is that
saying
what
old
happens
men
when you
can't get it?
old? Oh my gosh. Yeah, what the hell are you saying?
I don't think
What's wrong-
Viagra's been
what's
invented
wrong?
yet.
Do you have a thing against bears?
Oop, not all sex needs to be
Or silver
penetrating.
foxes?
I'm.
I'm so sorry, Boop. Whatever.
Anyways, you have a club here, sir?
Anyways.
Yes. If you're looking for practice weaponry, we have here some slingshots. And he'll like pull out one, and they'll have like it looks like a toy, but it clearly is, and the rubber bands are like bright red. Otherwise, it's just like a wooden like Y and a bright red rubber band and like a little sling there. And
in these clubs here, I can have them whittled down for hairball. Sorry.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, that was me burping and then working it into character.
You worked with it. It was great. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have known.
I thought that was
I know.
intentional.
I'm proud of myself for that one. Sorry, I had to
I'm
say
proud of you
something.
too.
Anyways, like, oh, hairball. Sorry. But I could like whittle it down into a sword if you give me a couple of hours. But if you're looking for like real weapons, my hand, my he'll. I'm not real good with that sort of stuff. You'd be better off with Darren down next door. He's a good man. He's just very particular. Mhm.
That's fair. So do you not have any real weapons here, or?
We do. We can get you some knives. We can get you some clubs. We can get you sharpened things. I'm sure I can ask I can ask Missy down below to make some more. I can provide make some else for you too. But if you're looking for a firearm or like magic stuff, magic's rough. I'm not sure. We ain't a town of no wizards around here. We're all outdoorsy here. I'm so glad I'm going on hiatus.
Mac has a track record of always changing his name to something really fucked up. So,
Gaycation
Yeah.
isn't that bad.
no, it was worse before. I think the second to last one was pegging that tickles the spine, Mac, which Twitch forced him to change, and he made it colon that tickles the spine, Mac. And I don't remember what we had before that. But I told him before, if he doesn't change it, I'm gonna ban him, because every time we raid out and he shows up in the chat, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, I can't bring this man anywhere.
Up laughing. I would crack up laughing and be like, dude, I fucking love your name. Oh my god.
You know what? Take him. He's all yours.
Everyone loves a little gaycation.
Please, take him.
Holy shit.
Taking a gaycation next month.
Mac, you're Shiggy's problem now. Pop off.
He'll say, who's the if you just need it like resized, I can do that too. Who needs the weaponry here? Is it?
And he'll like come down and like lean down to you, Shiggy, to Tillian again. Like,
Are you looking to practice with some weaponry, little one?
Oh my.
in the most genuine, like, kind-hearted way possible. He really thinks you're the one who needs it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm not gonna have like a mean look on my face, but I'm just gonna bring my like hand around and like magic sparks coming from my hand, just to be like, I do the zappy zaps.
Oh,
Everybody here is
Cool.
ruffling racist. Makes it kind of so funny.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I need to
the
pee
one
out.
who needs. Oh no, you're good. The one who needs the weapon is this one right here, and I point to Lawrence. It's kind of a weird thing. We're gonna buy a practice weapon and practice real quick, a little bit, just to see what they how they fare, and then come back for some actual weaponry.
got it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No, it does. If you're just, sure. If you're just practicing, that's totally okay too. Absolutely. And he'll begin to like list off the different things you can get. You'll end up walking out of here. Slingshot and a club, those are sticks. Those are like whittled sticks. So you really don't like Lawrence is actually like able to fish out like the 10 gold that was in the pockets of the pants you guys happened to give him.
I know, I can pay for it. No, I like put no, I got this one. It's okay.
It's like 1 gold for everything, and he's like, Are you sure? Cause I can pay for it. It like there were some coins in this in here, and he like pulls out like a tiny like coin purse with like 10 gold coins in it.
I'm good. I mean, you were in that other room. I'm fine. 1 gold is not much. And I'll also be like, do you have any clothes here as well? Because Lawrence does have beat up clothes too, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He'll talk. Well, we do have some like ladder clothing, but if you're looking for something that like will actually stand up to the elements, like some made out of leather or maybe even with some reinforcements in there, you're gonna want to talk to. I'm coming up with these names on the spot here. I actually forgot to name the leather worker or even give them any. Okay, that time it was just me.
That's his name. That's his name. You're gonna have to repeat that every time.
No.
I forgot to name the leather worker, but he's just. You'll need to talk to the leather worker. He's down on the far end of town, right next to the barber shop. Yeah. He's, I'll flip a coin here. If you want like real armor, there is a leather worker who makes like clothing and armor down south. That is what he will refer you to, and I will figure out his actual token art and name later.
That is fine.
All right, but I will add that to your inventory. And if there's anything else that you guys would realistically want from a general store, we can make that happen.
Yeah, there was 2 things that I was wanting to get. Oh, sorry, I'll do. Yeah, there's 2 things Why did I go British? It's 2 things. Fuck it. I just wanted to get some firearm bullets and then a couple dice sets so that we could maybe gamble when we're on the road.
Oh no.
Yeah, hey, gambling's fun. I want to do a little bit of gambling when we're out on the, when we're traveling.
Want to do some gambling?
So 10 firearm bullets. That's 3 gold pieces. Could I get that? And how much do you charge for a dice set?
Oh, that's just 2 silver.
2 silver. All right. Now let's see if would 1 dice set be enough for all of us to play, or do I need a dice set for all of us if we want to all gamble at the same time?
It
What I
would
miss?
be one for 1 dice set would be enough for you. No, I'll say it's enough for everyone. It's enough for everyone.
Are you sure? Because that's what,
Yeah.
3 dice per person
Yeah,
to play the game?
3 dice per
Okay.
person.
I mean, I have the money. I don't mind buying, 5 dice sets? 6 dice sets? How many people we got?
Got it. That'd be 1 gold for 6 dice sets. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
In the shop, they're listed as 1. How do I change the price to 2? Like properly get charged the right amount when I add them to my inventory? Or just take that money out of my inventory afterwards?
Just take the money out of your inventory afterwards. You're good.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, thank you.
And
Thank you,
we'll
Mr. Mittens.
run this scene. You're very welcome. Do feel free to come again if you need anything. And you sure can't tempt you into a pastry? I've got quite a few back here if you want it.
What kind of pastries are they?
Pastry.
We've got some cookies, some cupcakes, some.
You got chocolate chip back there? Ooh, maybe Snickerdoodle.
Chocolate this far west? You wish.
No, they don't.
You can
We're
plain
so
old
far
sugar
away
cookie.
from like the main trading
Yeah.
places.
Sugar cookies. Sugar cookies, fine.
You're lucky they have sugar up here.
What do you mean? Sugar's like very common. It's,
I mean, where do they make the sugar? How does
They
it
make
get
it-
Jamaica.
sugar. You can grow sugar in the U.S.
I'm not sure if they do though.
I mean, the town I grew
mean-
up in had a sugar cane factory.
Yeah,
where
but,
they
like,
pick the sugar canes. and
I
they-
mean, like this time of
Yeah.
year.
This time of reality.
Okay, he's got pastries. He says he has cookies. I'm like, what do you got? And he's like, there's no sugar cookies. There's no chocolate chip. There's no Snickerdoodle. Everyone's like, that doesn't exist here. He said he has cookies. Let the man speak.
I'm just saying, Jamaica is like off the coast of Cuba, right? So that's like south from like the east coast. We're like so far west. No, I don't think. Okay, never. Okay, sugar. I'm sorry.
What
All
kind
right,
of
one
cookies you
moment.
got?
I'm getting.
You tell me.
I need to.
You need to
Oh,
Google
bye.
what cookie variations were available.
Oh my god. I mean,
in
probably like
1970.
You telling me they make cookies without sugar? What kind of cookie would that even be?
I mean,
Don't
maybe
be
it's
no
not
cookie,
candy.
that
It
means
would
Maybe
be a
it's-
sad one.
Maybe they probably got molasses because
Yeah,
it's like,
molasses cookies.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll
there you
have,
go,
I'll
fried
have
molasses
myself a
cookies.
fine molasses.
because that's made
This
from
is
turnips.
such a wild.
I'm sorry.
What I thought was just a nice, wholesome interaction between me and Mr. Mittens buying a cookie turned into an
Jerry's
argument.
like, actually.
Can't believe it. I just want
Cherry
myself-
actually cookies. How about that?
Actually, I'll have you know they didn't have anything nice in the U.S. because it
Oh
was
my God.
old and shit
Oh,
back
my
then.
head
There was
hurts
no
so
such
bad.
thing
You
as
don't- you
trade
can't make me laugh
and
this hard,
traveling and
dude.
bringing things. Yeah, sugar existed in Cuba, but sure as fucking hell didn't make it up to the U.S. That just didn't happen.
Ugh.
Trade wasn't a thing back then.
Well, I mean, on the East Coast, yeah, well, the big colonies were, but
We're on a
further
trade
west
right.
you go.
We're on the. What do you think they used the trades for? Not just people.
built. It was just built.
Yeah, it was
The
just
house
built.
hadn't been established
Yeah,
yet.
But
I mean,
how did
it's
this town get
also
here?
like-
You think
it's
these people
also-
just appeared here? They came here on wagons with goods that they brought from the East Coast.
And also, I mean,
They had sugar.
and also the whole like
Help
shelf-stable
me.
and like
Help.
transporting it. They probably have
Please.
molasses.
I'm
You're
begging.
telling me they got alcohol,
Please.
and they got tequila, but they don't have sugar?
Alcohol is like the shelf-stable thing that you can make from almost anything.
No, what, you think sugar goes bad?
I mean, it's probably harder to transport.
No, you throw it in a bag and it's good forever. I've got sugar on my shelf that's been there for 3 years and still fine.
Please clip this. Please, for the love of God.
Oh my god.
Liquid is not. There's no way transporting liquor is easier
Sugar
than
was not
transporting
readily,
sugar.
sugar was not readily available everywhere or for everyone in the form of white sugar or sorghum. Was far requires a cow
I will say it is also a fantasy setting, so
Sugar plums are sugar is a luxury. It says right here.
Okay, I'll pay premium price for these goddamn cookies. These are his like luxury sugar cookies that cost 10 gold a piece. I'll buy one.
Water town of Sailor Leave has sugar cookies.
Ah! Ouch, the cookie good sir.
I need.
But I just googled it. It says they have molasses. Because that was a byproduct, so it was cheap.
Oh, what's in your molasses cookies, sir?
It's molasses.
Guys,
They have
Guys, please.
Guys, that's what the gnomes are for. It's the sugar.
I'm gonna kill
Oh
every
my
single one of you
God.
fuckers.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I need to go get my
All right, you know what? Let's all take 5, okay?
Quick, take it.
Let's.
It's molasses
Cookies off! I've been waiting for too damn long! How much are these cookies?
5 copper per cookie.
Oh my
Then they definitely don't have sugar.
Just give me a whole
They're
bag.
sweetened
I'll take
with
every
honey.
I'll take your whole honey cookie bag. Give me.
Oh my
All of them.
gosh.
Throw them in a bag.
They're sweetened with honey.
Yeah, they probably had honey.
They're sweetened with honey and molasses. Fuck. Oh my god.
We need to stop this.
How many
or
you
I'm
got?
Legitimately gonna have an asthma attack.
Oh, I just googled it, and honey was the same thing as sugar. It was not readily available
Oh my god!
Oh,
because the honeybees in North America didn't like produce honey the way that European bees do.
so 5 copper for a cookie.
I found a page that is called Sweeteners in the Old West. So
I'm removing 1 gold from my inventory. I now have 20 cookies.
they have
I will
molasses,
also
and they
say
have corn
magic exists, and I wouldn't put it past this fucker, old man Mittens, to not spend the extra dollar to import honeybees and stuff too.
syrup. They had corn syrup.
Probably sweetened with corn syrup too, or something. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
Wild West
Cookies.
had corn syrup. I looked it up.
All right, I'm gonna use the
Oh, find the
restroom, or I'm
Wild
gonna
West.
piss myself.
Hey,
Uh,
what are the qualities of these cookies? What kind of healing or properties do they give?
Oh, I found.
you know
I
what?
found a
They give
recipe.
you 1 temp HP.
I found
Oh
a-
my god!
You can only eat 4 at a time.
You they give you 1 temp HP. Temp HP does not stack, and so do keep that in mind.
I found a
Aramis,
recipe for
Aramis,
cowboy cookies.
I wouldn't. Maybe, possibly.
All right, I do genuinely need to use restroom, so I am gonna take 5.
Okay.
Everybody can do the same if you need to. I'll be back. This is a lot.
Yeah.
They're legendary molasses cookies.
Probably molasses
we, like,
cookies.
please not make my fucking lungs collapse.
Dude.
You know that
Should I leave you muted or unmuted?
unmuted.
Yeah.
Muted.
All right.
Give us
cool.
free reign.
If I come back here and I'm banned off Twitch, I'm killing all of your characters. I'm gonna fucking throw the
Valid.
dinosaurs at you.
What did I
Valid.
do?
Dude, it reminds me of I was in a D&D campaign one time where we literally had an hour and a half, like in real life time, we spent an hour and a half arguing about what to do with the elk meat from the elk that we hunted. So we had some people preserving it in honey because we knew we were in a survival situation, but it was also a lot of meat. But
Where
my
did
character,
they get the honey?
like we foraged it. We foraged
And
it.
it's a, you,
Cherry
in a
berry.
survival situation? Do you even know how honey is produced?
Yes, like we like foraged like the honeycomb and shit.
Oh, so you just had a honey spinner in your backpack. I'm sorry.
Cherry's being a pedantic little shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I appreciate the good laughs though. Like
Legendary
genuinely,
molasses cookies. That's
appreciate
great.
the laughs. I would just like to not laugh again for a while so my lungs have time to recover.
But we were using either that or we bought the honey. I can't remember, but we had honey. We had a lot of it. and we were using it to preserve the meat. And half of the party was team, like, yes, we don't want to waste all of this good meat. And the other half was, that's way too much resources. That's way too much weight. Fuck that. Just leave the meat behind. We spent an hour and a half of real life time arguing about elk meat.
Nice.
My husband was DMing and he wanted to die.
Oh man.
Pizza Boy would absolutely just like throw up their hands and just like, I don't know what to do with you all.
He didn't throw up his hands. His face was in his hands like the whole time.
That's amazing.
Poor hubby.
It was hilarious. And the funny thing is like there was a total of 5 of us in the party, and it was like 2 who normally sided together, the other 2 normally sided together, and then there was this kind of neutral party who was the dumb one that, you know, sided with whichever side convinced him. But the thing is for this argument, we were split. The person who was normally on my side was against me, and it was one of the people that was normally against me that was with me.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very interesting argument.
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
So we're gonna go over to Cherry. Night.
That's fair.
Dear
I'm not
God.
being a smart ass. I'm
I
sorry.
was wondering when we were gonna come back to the two party
I
members
didn't
talking
expect
with their
that
students.
this scene to go on for this long. Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Oh no.
What?
The realistic knocking didn't play. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to. That's crazy. Damn. I don't know if I can refund that.
Fuck.
Huh. Anyways, while that whole conversation happened, and you're all buying your cookies and your funny toy weapons that are just clubs and slingshots. The 2 of you are being questioned here,
Mhm.
and one of the officers will say, and meanwhile, the old town drunk in the jail cell here is still
His silence is
reaching,
grasping at illusions.
silence and grasping at a illusory bottle of whiskey or rum or something. And they're like, you know, I don't really mind. Thank you. So, back to business. I heard, first of all, I would like you to state your business in the city here, in this town here.
We're kind of just passing through, aren't we? Like I said, I'm on my way up to Georgetown to be their new sheriff.
I see. Is that true for all members of your party?
No, they all have, like, we're going the same way, but we have different destinations, I guess.
Understood.
I am here to fulfill duties to the federal government.
I assume that's likewise for both of
Well,
you?
Your federal government.
Is that the truth or are you lying?
It's the truth. Remember, I'm English. My character's English.
Got it. He'll eye you up and down. Right. Now, you're on the train passing through, and suddenly bullets start firing, people get down. You have any idea why?
Look like a standard highway robbery to me.
You didn't hear of any sort of goal that they might have had?
Nope.
Anything
They
in
were-
particular they were doing?
Just
They were
just a
after
bunch
valuable
of,
objects.
yeah, just a bunch of rich people taking the train up west. Surely somebody worth robbing in there.
You're telling the truth, but you know more than you're letting on. So give me I'll let you give me either persuasion or deception. You're corroborating each other's story, so either one of you could roll with the help action. So at advantage.
Evelyn.
I will.
Yeah, please.
Roll persuasion. Did you say with a help action?
Help action,
Yep,
yes,
on
because
advantage.
Okay.
like it is the truth, but it's a half truth.
Mhm.
Okay, you didn't roll with advantage, but a 25 is definitely enough. All right. That's fair enough. Last thing. You all were seen leaving the car where Sheriff Green was murdered. And we took a look around at all the bodies in the room. Now we saw gunshot wounds, we saw some gunshot wounds, some blunt force trauma, and some burn marks that seems to have come from magical.
That would have
Some
been my
magical.
flamethrower.
Right. So,
The
you all
sheriff
were...
was down.
Okay,
The sheriff
right.
was already dead when we found him in the car.
The thing is, they were all already dead when we found them in the car. But some of them stood back up. Never seen anything like it.
They will
I
look
have,
at...
but it's not necessarily done by natural means.
They're both taking notes, and again, they both look up like at the same time.
Like there are two people, but they're the same person.
Yes. Twins. Weird. And one of them just like, what in the hells? And the other will be like, all right. So, the sheriff was dead when you were there.
Yep.
You know what killed him?
Nope.
Deception. That's a straight up lie. You know exactly how he died.
No, I mean, we have like an idea of how he died, but we can't like really, we don't really have proof.
He bled out from his combat injuries.
And no, he didn't have any injuries, so if they
He had
looked at him, they
bruises.
would know that.
He didn't.
This is the guy who
Yeah, the guy who
died.
was because of the artifact, but like we assume that. We don't really know that because we didn't see it happen. so.
But you still have that knowledge. You have that
We
insight.
have that knowledge.
So I need
Okay.
to again. You're corroborating each other's story. So because you're
Back me up
so
here.
Mhm.
persuasion or no, this one is deception with
This is
advantage.
Deception. With
This one isn't a half truth. It's just a lie. Okay. Lucky duck.
I got that. I got that Risma. Let's
That
go.
Risma. I don't want to really tell these small town sheriffs about the potentially world-ending artifact that we discovered. I feel like they are
Yeah.
not the right people to know about that.
How do you know?
So-
Maybe they've encountered
so-
something like this before.
I'll walk over to the one that's closest to me and just say, I can't.
You
tell me first
can.
what you want to
uh,
say.
You can also so if you right click your token, there's like a little grid, there's like a little waffle square. You can click that and you can unbind yourself from the grid.
I
Ooh.
want to stay binded to the grid because we're good.
All right.
I'm gonna lean
Not me.
over.
I live off the grid.
Tillian. And I quietly, like, kind of lean over to the deputy in front of me and say, "He was very much killed by magic. He had no visible wounds besides bruises. I don't know how he died, but he died when we got there."
He was dead when we got there.
It's nodding.
Yeah, listen to the mage. The mage knows about magic.
Not a mage, I'm a warlock.
The
How
Same thing.
dare you?
You're a magic user.
I'm a magic user.
the officer you're thinking to
Actually,
says
I'm
like,
a warlock who's classed into mage. Thank you.
That's close
Dale?
enough.
Yeah, Charles?
and they start to whisper a little into their ear as they're communicating a little bit. And they show each other their notes. If you want to listen, like eavesdrop a little bit, they are obviously like trying to hide stuff from you. Give me a perception check. The DC isn't too high, but they are like trying to do their due diligence here.
Is your
Oh,
wisdom
I can
stat
do- yeah.
higher than a plus?
got
This
two?
one, it's
I
hard
do
to
have a
like
+2.
give help on this, so it's just flat roll.
Mhm.
And you both can roll if you wanna.
Okay, we both can roll. As always, Mick is not very perceptive. Oh, neither are you.
God damn!
For once, I'm not.
Crazy.
You have the exact same modifier, and both rolled bad. You don't quite
Yeah.
hear what they're saying. It's just like mumble, mumble, mumble. Okay.
That lines up with what we saw.
And the bandits that were dead in the same car. Any idea what killed them?
Nope. Also, those were the ones that. Sorry, out of character, real quick. Those are the ones that stood back up.
Those are the ones that got back up as zombies, and when you saw them, they had like wild scratch marks and like signs that they were mauled by a wild animal of some kind.
Yep, no idea.
That is a deception check.
Evelyn.
And I will do the deception check with advantage.
Oh boy. Ugh.
All right.
By the skin of our
There
teeth.
is an insight check to be had here.
Oh man.
Insight check. I'm terrible at insight.
No,
No,
they are going to
probably
make
gonna,
an insight
They're gonna
check.
duel us with the inside.
Uh,
So they have no proficiency to insight, but it's not like a 25 like full sweep, like all right, fine, I won't roll because I can't beat that. A 16, there's a 20% chance
Oh, meow.
I see through your horse shit. They exchange another one of those glances that you can tell is a whole conversation. Before they finally say,
That'll be all. Thank you very much for your time. We may come we may ask for your other. We may come find your friends from time to time, but the two of you are under no obligation
no.
to stay.
We all have places to be. You can't keep us in this town for days on end.
We are
Right.
heading west following the railroad as per our directive from the government. But we will be here
Oh, no.
for a couple of days.
He'll not.
Will we? We will? Hold up.
He'll nod and say, "We might try and find some of your friends before the end of the day, but it's only a formality at this point. Y'all are all free to go."
Right.
Appreciate your consideration.
Well, thanks, officers. We'll
And
The
be
fact
going
that there was
then.
a caw at the end of that sentence was kind of funny.
as you guys head out, he will say, the officers will say, "Oh, and Sheriff,
Yes.
we had received some correspondence from the government that seemed to be addressed to one Sheriff Mick Hammerrock. They all
would be
should
me?
be held. Yes, they're all held in the mail room down south over there. Obviously, illegal to open another person's postage. So, feel free to pick that up at your own leisure.
Thank you very
and maybe-
much.
if you need to send a message out to your
Marshall.
marshal, you can also write something out there. Let me double check
have
something. When
telegraphs
was
out
the telegram
Yeah, they
invented?
should have
So
they
we
should have
telegraph.
yeah. Telegraph is a Wild West thing for sure.
I think it is. Let me just double check here.
Yeah, Western Union, that shit.
Yep, it exists. That existed way earlier.
1855.
Yeah. We have a telegraph machine over there. So if you know how to operate it, you can send a message out and we'll get it sent over real quick.
Thank you very much.
For the purposes of this campaign, I'll say if you have an int of at least 15, you can operate the telegraph machine.
Well, usually postal places would have a person you can send a
I mean,
telegraph through.
on your
so-
own.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, well, I'll go pick up my message then. I'll wait for Evelyn outside real quick.
And I will follow you out.
All right, I think if you could find our companions and prepare them for the eventuality that the law enforcement might want to talk to them, that would be very helpful.
You can sort of, like, as you're stepping out, you can sort of peer through, and you'll see Desalin sort of peeking out into the not peeking out, but just sort of like in the window out here, looking at one of the shops. They seem to be talking to a. They seem to be
in the store.
in the store,
Nice gallows.
talking to a fluffy-looking shopkeeper,
Man.
Old Man Mittens.
Okay. Yeah, you go up
And-
to the general store. I go down to pick up my package, wherever that was. Where's the post office? Sorry.
The
There's a
post office
temple.
is down here. Oh, up here. Nope, you were right next to
Yeah,
it.
I went
right
past it.
Right here.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go. Give me
Where's
my.
the door?
Where's the door?
Up here.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get into the general store. Where's the door?
Oh, the general store. Those are the doors. You click
It's
on them
like
to open them.
literally here, yeah.
Oh, I have to click on it.
You can click to open and close them.
I feel stupid.
Only a
All right,
little
so-
bit.
Bum, 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 bum.
And now I'm stuck underneath our dear boy.
Use your WASD keys or arrow keys.
WASD for the win.
That's why you put yourself off the grid, because then that
That's
don't
what the mask is. Okay, sorry.
happen. All right, so
That's what the gnomes are for.
one
That's
one
what the
message.
gnomes are for.
There's been a message for one camera oak. That would be me.
They'll nod and say, "Oh, yes, there is something for you. Here, let me just get it for you. I informed the officers that because it was addressed to a sheriff, so I figured they would know better. But
Yeah.
here you are, and you will gain a small letter, sort of like average size paper, not very thin, but it is just a correspondence here.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't fully type it out,
You can
Uh,
paraphrase it.
but I can. Yes, that's what I'm going to say. You will see a familiar signature and handwriting of the marshal that initially hired you.
Mm-hmm.
The letter goes as follows. Hammerrock. I presume that your trip went well, yes?
Go far.
I have an errand for you to run since you are here. There is a rumor going on surrounding. My sources tell me of a rumor within this town. The priest running the largest temple in the area seems to be amassing some notable followers. His ideals are dangerous. Run him out of town. Get him to stop preaching or kill him. Does not matter. If he continues to send out his heresy, and word comes back to me they are not dead or gone, you can consider our arrangement null and void.
Oh fuck. This was not in my contract. Wait, did I sign anything?
You did make a deal with them. You shook his hand.
I shook his hand. Oh man, fucking bastard law enforcement, man. Can't
And
trust them
that-
as far as you can throw them.
Is where we will end this session because I believe that night's cutoff was 5 p.m.
5 p.m. my time. I have another hour.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay, cool. Then I may need 15 minutes because I was fully preparing to end things here. My bad. Holy shit.
Okay, well, Mika's gonna be
I-
like, can I use
I-
your telegraph?
I am a little tired, so like I would be good with ending here.
I'm sending it here as well.
But
Alright.
like I could try to push through
Hey,
an
nope,
hour.
Nope. If you're
No,
not
don't
doing
strain
well,
yourself.
nope. We can call it here. But yes, Mick, you got a incredibly suspicious letter, and you are now realizing, oh, you're not just meant to be a sheriff. You're meant to be this.
I'm an errand boy.
You're this man's errand boy.
Ah, fuck.
You
I got one
And-
last thing to do before we
Nikolai
end.
just
I got,
sends
well,
a-
hold on. I
yeah.
got one last thing to do before we end, and that's
All
eat
right.
one of these goddamn molasses cookies.
Yes, do it.
You gain 1 temporary
No,
hit point.
I'm gonna save.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna save mine.
Nice.
Save yours. What you mean? I bought
Oh,
these
I thought-
cookies for me.
Oh, I thought you said hour. I thought you were saying hour. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about you'd gotten for. Okay. I was like,
Jillian
oh,
was
if I have one, I'm gonna save it.
it.
I bought myself 20
Alright, then never
molasses
mind.
cookies.
Then never mind.
Nah.
Never mind then.
So Megan's just gonna send a quick reply and being like, just understood, and that's it, and then go out mumbling, being really angry, like, I fucking have the law enforcement people can't trust them. Oh, shit.
Marshall,
Got
bitch.
fucking Marshall bitch gonna murder a fucking priest. And town, what is the fucking town gonna think? Oh, fuck. It goes back to the others. Like we have a bit of a situation. I mean, I have a
And-
situation. You guys don't need to help me.
Would a molasses
Oh,
cookie make you feel
And
better?
also,
Yes,
there's a
thank
good
you.
chance that the deputies are going to be asking questions about you two of what happened.
Me.
So please keep the story straight. We
Just don't tell them.
in.
Yeah, like just don't tell them
What
anything
story?
about the. Don't tell them about the artifact. Don't tell
What
them about
artifact?
Lawrence. Exactly.
Who?
Good job. Very good, Cillian.
What artifact are you talking about?
Oh no.
No artifact.
What? No, I whispered. He didn't hear that.
Old man Mittens, you didn't hear shit.
Your mouth shut, old man Mittens.
Oh, I just wanted to be
Oh.
included.
And he goes back
Aw.
behind the counter.
Like, he didn't hear anything.
precious.
I don't worry about it.
Do you
Okay,
have any other
I wanted to give him like a old Tony the Tiger voice.
Oh, that's precious.
He probably used to crush criminals in his youth, and now he's just a big guy running
Now
a
he's
store,
just old man Mittens.
selling
Man,
cookies.
Mittens
Does
cookies.
make some mighty
They're
fine
great.
He
molasses
used to be young man murder mittens. But that was a different time.
I used to be known by Murder Mittens, but that was a long time ago.
There you go. Murder
Well,
mittens.
shoot.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to end stream. Thank you. Goodbye. Are any of you guys going to continue streaming?
No, I'm gonna write out.
All right.
Same.
Cool.
Wifey's
looking
Wifey will be here in an hour, so.
I'm looking for who to raid. Josh! I'm gonna raid Josh.
Josh.
Guys, I'm gonna raid.
Alrighty,
but- I'll talk to y'all guys later.
Bye bye. I'm gonna raid this goober. Cause
I need to grab some
I'm
food.
going to raid a very, very cute bean.
I'm raiding a person who's also playing D&D.
Yay! I'm so excited to murder a
A
priest.
priest.
Nice.
Makes like, damn, I've never met a priest before. I thought I had morals, but apparently not.
Not allowed those.
You're not allowed morals in these
Not allowed my
bitch
morals
of
in
an
these
earth.
parts of world. No.
All right.
Can't wait for
bye-bye,
Lawrence to beat
everyone.
the shit out of me.
I'm gonna jump out of the call, and I'm gonna talk to my community quick.